cycling. There's Lincoln. Traditionally, he's the noisiest man on the team, but I've noticed he's been very staid in his radio calls today. Well, let's have a listen and see what he's like. They're sitting down to 100 feet above the water as they run it with 800 miles an hour closure. They're going to pass right in front of us, just 100 feet apart, so there's pretty much no room for error. Now just look out to the left away from the rejoinders for the vertical brake. They're pulling up now in 14 manoeuvre. We've got a red 1 to 5 to beat the Liverpool. Now for the Royal Air Force frontline air-to-ground attack pilot these days, the main job that we have is to look after ground troops in close air support missions. Something that's become very close to our hearts. To provide support for the troops on the ground in places like Afghanistan. Here we are now braking for the vertical brake. It's a live one for the cameras. Now believe it or not, the pilots are still formating on each other, even though they're splitting out in front of us. It's a red and blue smoke, with some double barrel rolls, followed by what we call a roller coaster. Flying instructor on the Tucano at RAF Legends on News. Right now, 8 and 9 have joined 6 and 7 as they're running for the depot pass. There's the red 6 to call the turn back in for the pass right in front of us. That's the call there. Known as bournemouth. But on the right, there is the smoke coming on as they step down to fly the goose. Watch now as Boomer turns into water and the fly directly beneath and pull up with some red smoke. Boomer is the second of the 2 Kiwis on the team. He has to get that just right. Once again, David off for the very British red, white and blue. By the Sky Hawk for the Royal New Zealand Air Force, so we took the Royal Air Force in 2002, he went on to fly the Hungary as well. So again, several operational tours in Afghanistan I think as well. Even though he's got some strange food taste, this burger restaurant, I thought he eat the burger with taste. We taste the pineapple on the corner at the same time. So we're horrible, and we just don't do it here in England. Okay, out to the front now, you can see 2 aircraft pulling up Twin 7. They're flying our freedom car manoeuvre. Now this year is the 90th anniversary year of the Royal Air Force benevolence by one of the Royal Air Force's foremost charities, who do an extremely good amount of work for servicemen, ex-servicemen and their families, and that gives them any kind of support for as long as it needs. So in the 90th anniversary year, we're going to dedicate the heart to the Royal Air Force benevolence fund to say thank you for all our hard work. Now that's where they called me the great enough for running stupid out. It was nice doing you a couple of weeks ago. Okay, here comes the synchro pair again, running into some double rolls. You'll note the air brakes are out of this one, and that improves the smoke trail. You know the cause of... As Jake starts his left-hand turn, all the pilots below him need to roll out and swing out like a pendulum using lots of rudder. It's a difficult manoeuvre for the pilots to fly. In line of stern, all you can really see as you formate on the aircraft in front is a great big space full of jet pipe, and you can actually hear the jet engine of the aircraft in front. You're that close. And the aircraft we're flying in the Bournemouth, for those who don't know, is the BAE Systems Hawk. A fantastic little jet trainer, and some would argue that it's the best fast jet trainer so far that the world has seen. Anyone who's flown it will tell you how great it is to fly. What a nimble little aircraft, and despite being 30 years old, it still looks really good. Unlike 30-year-old cars these days. Okay, she's got the red, white, and blue smoke on now as they pass by in leader's benefit. Now the Hawk is powered by the Rolls-Royce Fedora engine, and those things are British engineering. Great little engine, served the aircraft admirably in its 30 years of service. Very reliable, it's got plenty of kick, and the pilots need a kick every now and again. Okay, coming up into the corkscrew. We've got levels 6 and 7 upside down in close formation at 300 feet, and 8 and 9 corkscrew around their smoke trails. And if you reflect the full right-hand side above the headland, then you can see the smoke and Enid come on, still in leader's benefit. This is another line of breath formation, so difficult for the outside guys to fly. We call this manoeuvre the Python, so the pilot here carving the coils of the Python into the sky. You might need to go to the far reaches of your imagination for it, but I'm sure you can. Now there are actually 100 people on the Red Arrows team. We've got 10 pilots, and about 80 engineers who work tirelessly all year round to keep our aircraft flying through our 8 months of winter training and the 4 months of display season when we complete about 90 shows. We've also got a busy PR team, and they're here today supported by some of our other staff. We'd love you to drop in and see them at the Red Arrows tent. Please do come and say hello. And now in the centre of the display are our 2 cameramen. Well done guys. Okay, back in from the right hand side, here's Skipper as they run in for the amazing mirror roll. What you're seeing here is red sticks upside down in relation to the rest of the formation, flying a -2.5 G barrel roll, a very difficult manoeuvre. And as you can hear, Baz is master of the art, talking normally while flying upside down. Well done, Baz. Okay, what you've seen in the formations do so far is maintain perfect position. But now from the left-hand side, here comes Enid for something completely different. This is what we call rollback. The inside guys break aggressively around the outside guys who shuffle up in the empty space. And this is one of Enid's most difficult second half maneuvers, but for me one of the most impressive. And that's a very enthusiastic call of go break. And a great one for the colours. The band call for 8 and 9 to start their rolls around the smoke trails of 6 and 7. Synchro then spot roll, and they get ready for the break. So keep the camera poised. They run in here. As you've heard, all the pilots of the team are former frontline fast jet pilots in the Royal Air Force, and all will return after a 3-year tour with the Red Arrows back to their former aircraft type, or in some cases new aircraft types, and most hope to get onto the Typhoon. Here they are, and here comes Synchro for some double rolls as they finish the show with their final pass.